Hey, Magic Man here. Today I'm actually going to play a game in this Tier 6 Premium Russian cruiser, the Molotov. Uh, it is basically a paper ship with some pretty good guns on it. I'm actually a huge fan of it. I actually run the Premium Repair, the Hydroacoustic Search instead of defensive AA Fire. The AA on this ship, as you can see, is at 30. It's pretty sad. You're not going to really be doing much with it. I prefer to use the Hydroacoustic Search just for the extra spotting range on the torpedoes, and also because sometimes if there's a destroyer nearby and he activates his smoke, tries to get away from me, I can pick him up from 3.9 kilometers away. And then your only choice here is spotting aircraft, so obviously I'm going with that. And then for my captain, this is my Budioni captain. I've actually chosen the basics of survivability, which reduces the time of repair, fire, and recovery flooding by 15%. And I've got expert marksman, which in this particular ship will actually bring the turret traverse down under 30 seconds. Yeah, so it's 20.7 for the 180 degree rotating time, which is pretty good. It'll help you keep your guns on whatever you're shooting at. And then I've also taken the incoming fire alert. I feel like in a Russian cruiser it's pretty important. I can't always watch everybody who's shooting at me, and if I happen to see it going off while I'm scoped in and whoever I'm looking at isn't shooting at me, then I know I should turn one way or another, because the maneuverability and the armor, the lack of both of those on the Russian ships, you need all the advanced warning you can get when somebody's shooting at you. And then for my tier 3 skill, I picked the high alert, which reduces my repair cooldown by 10%, which I actually think is pretty pivotal, especially in a cruiser with this low a health. Just due to the fact that people are going to light fires on you. There are going to be people who spam high explosive, and you might need it just to stay alive. Even if it is only with a couple hundred hit points, you can still stay in the game. As you can see, this ship doesn't even have 30,000 HP. But anyways, that's my captain skills and a module setup as it goes right now. I have an aiming mod and the magazine modification. I found that I got ammo racked in this ship a lot. I could actually put a propulsion modification on this ship, but I feel like I'd probably go with the steering gear. It is a 7.8 rudder shift time, so maybe the propulsion mod would be useful. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop in a game here and see what happens. The sad part about the Molotov is it has such paper thin armor that at tier 6 you're going to do alright, but if you get up tiered into a tier 7 or tier 8 game where the destroyers, or not the destroyers, but the battleships start getting 16-inch guns, as you can see here, that's kind of what happened, then you can be in for a lot of pain. The Scharnhorst I'm not too worried about, nor this New Mexico. My big worry up here is this North Carolina. His 16-inch guns will penetrate me and citadel me from the front, or while I have my bow placed towards him. So I just gotta stay away from him. Wherever he's at, I do not want to be. And that goes for pretty much all battleships in this ship. I haven't ever taken a shot from a Scharnhorst in this ship.
Battle starts.
I don't know if this armor is actually thick enough to bounce a shot. My assumption would be no. Basically, you do not want to be the center of attention in this ship. You will get hurt. You are going to take damage. This is a very squishy ship.
Roger, proceeding to assist you.
And it looks like my team wants to take C and A. Not really the greatest thing to try and do, in my opinion. I think you should unite your two spawn locations, you know, by taking the two closest spawn points like A and B or B and C, and then making a push towards the other cap. Now that's not going to happen in this game. I'm trying to let this destroyer get out in front of me so he can spot. I'm not really in any big hurry to move up, because in this ship, in a tier 8 game, I will get destroyed very quickly.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
And this Scharnhorst needs to kind of pick up the pace a little bit there. He's definitely got the armor to tank the shots, whereas I do not. And this is not good. In a destroyer, if you are in a cap and you are capping it, do not smoke up. It denies the rest of your team any vision. And let's say there's a cruiser coming up here. We're not going to be able to see him now. Now he is running in front of that smoke. He's not actually slowing down, so I may have judged this guy a little bit harshly there, because we still do have vision of these guys. And I'm actually going to move up to this smoke so that I can get some shots in here. And this Scharnhorst is about to start taking some fire. I wish he had moved a little bit faster, but you know, it is what it is. The U.S. destroyer smoke screens, they do last about I want to say 2 minutes or so at this tier. I don't think this Pensacola has any idea what is about to come his way.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Let's go here. Okay, I am spotted somehow. I felt like that smoke screen was concealing my position, but I am apparently wrong. And this is very dangerous for me, because if one of these battleships decides to shoot at me, it's going to hurt a lot. And I'm guessing maybe there's a destroyer in the B cap that saw me. Great, this guy is not even looking to see if there's anyone around him. There we go. I'm just kind of using this guy as armor here. It really sucks. Everybody wants to kind of kill me. But, okay, he's going to continue to turn with me. I guess that's just par for the course. I'm not quite sure why he's turning around. Should have probably stayed bow on. I have to get out of here. Alright, I actually need to be looking for cruisers to shoot at here. And this guy is a perfect target. Alright, so I got 5 bounces shooting AP at that North Carolina. I kind of felt like that would probably be the likely outcome of that. But I'm going to go ahead and start shooting at this Atlanta, or Pensacola. I almost said Atlanta there. They both have about the same amount of armor. Looks like he's going to be looking at me. I'm going to try and get some citadels here. I kind of felt like we had the stronger forces up here, but I alone cannot push this flank. I have to have my battleships help. And when I say this is a squishy ship, you see that right there. I wasn't really angled poorly. I was at such a harsh angle I couldn't really use my front guns there, and he still did quite a chunk of damage on me. I mean, that's just a Molotov for you. It is a paper ship, kind of like the Pensacola. If you've ever played that ship, you'll know how it feels to play this. He is apparently moving fairly quickly, because none of those shots really landed. Okay. And I feel like this is a pretty good lead. Why? Oh, I'm out of range. That would explain a lot. go ahead and use our spotter plane here. And let's drop some HE shells on this guy while I can. Wow, this is somebody who actually tries to dodge shots. You don't hardly ever find that in a battleship player. That is very surprising. We basically failed to keep these guys from pushing up here, and unfortunately these battleships were all about retreating a second ago, but now they don't seem to care too much for it, for whatever reason. Try and hit him, but it's probably not going to work out too well.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser sighted.
I'm going to switch fire to this Pensacola now. He is a fairly soft target. Wow, and for whatever reason, I just... all kinds of bad dispersion today. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. Finally got some gun dispersion that wasn't just awful. I got incoming. Don't know where. Oh, okay, from the Pensacola. And he is turning back in. It really messes people up when you zig and zag and change your speed, as you can see there. He's having a really hard time hitting me. I am also having a hard time hitting him as well. And there you see, he is reacting to my shot. And that's a pretty good sign of a good player. This is incredibly difficult to hit somebody that's like this. Okay. Let's go here. I'll go... I really hate it when people do this. It's incredibly annoying. I'm pretty much just going to run away because he's zeroed in on me right now. And it's incredibly annoying. Okay, maybe he's actually going to switch his fire to somebody else. Who knows? I doubt it though. Still going to be doing the wiggle. Hopefully that fire will stay. If he'd ever turn and show me a broadside, I put a whaling on him, but he just won't do it. And that fire is sticking. So far I haven't really done much this match. This ship, if you are the focus of somebody, you just got to get away from him because this ship is so paper. It can't tank any damage. It's, I don't even know what to say about it. Just doing my best to get rid of this Pensacola, seeing as how nobody else is interested in shooting at him. If this Colorado would just, one shot, those 16-inch guns would be so deadly to this guy. I feel like I could probably take this Pensacola out, you know. It's just so hard hitting a target moving in a... There we go, finally! He decided to shoot at him. I didn't think it was ever going to happen. This unfortunately has been a bad game for the enemy team. They apparently got just obliterated down here. Which is fine by me. And they just lost their last destroyer. So now we're going to go ahead and head north and try and cap. Now some of you are probably asking, oh, why didn't you charge the Pensacola and use your torpedoes? And my answer to that is the way he was driving made me think he was a good player. So I felt like if I tried to turn around and charge him, he would probably have taken that opportunity to hit me with some AP in the side, and that's potentially citadeled me to death and killed me. That's just what I felt like, and I didn't really want to take the chance. I felt like if I just retreated to my battleships, they would... Oh my gosh, how did I miss that shot? I felt like they would support me, and we'd be able to take them out that way. Although I didn't count on how long it was going to take for that support to come. That was something that I did not count on. And let's see if this Moko continues to drive in a straight line. It looks like he will. And oh, 6,000, one hit to the Citadel. That's really kind of what I've been needing this whole match right there. And we're gonna switch fire here to the Cleveland. Oh, a little bit behind. That was not what I needed right there. Alright, am I gonna have to angle here? He is firing AP at me. Smart. Let's see if I can hit his Citadel. It's pretty... Oh, no. A little bit behind still. But that's the end of him. And I'm gonna try and get in this smoke screen over here, because I do not like being detected. Not one bit. Oh great, and there was a Miyoko. Hopefully he's not... Oh!
Main turret,
And my back gun turret? Interesting. Apparently I am the most forward cruiser over here. I can't really afford to take any more fire damage, and that is a Sharn horse. That is just great.
Problem solved, sir.
I need to get the heck out of here. 4,000 down. Oh boy. Turn, turn, turn. There we go. Need to get this island in between me and this battleship while I make a hasty retreat. Because I do not want to get killed in this game. See what this guy's doing. It looks like he's turning around. He probably, yeah, wants to get another shot in on me. I probably should have stopped over there, but I didn't. That's just part of life, I suppose. And now I'm probably going to run aground. I just want to get away from this enemy battleship here so badly. Just get out of spotting range. 5 seconds, probably lead about here. I feel like that's probably a pretty good shot. And hit the side of the ship. Maybe a little bit of the deck, it's hard telling. That should be right up on the superstructure. Yep, there we go, got 2,000 HE damage, and that should be the end of him. Now, New Mexico should be going down here soon too. And that's the game. Not a whole lot done there. Basically, that's kind of what happens when you get into a Tier 8 game. If you get into a Tier 6 max match, you can do pretty well in this ship. As it stands though, with only, 3 cruisers on the enemy team, well actually 4, you don't have a whole lot of potential prey. That's basically what the Molotov is. You sit in the back and you snipe cruisers. And it looks like these guys had some pretty good games, but had 42,000 damage, only 1 Citadel. Didn't really get too much of a chance to shoot at the enemy cruisers. That Pensacola was about it, but he stayed angled basically the whole time. There were a couple times he showed a broadside, but I unfortunately was not able to capitalize on it. And made 142,000 credits altogether. 3,600 XP. It's not a bad game.